Hi, so my background is different. Look at my pretty bookshelves, I love them so much. I got them last week. If you haven't seen the videos all about them, then where have you been? I did like 4 videos all about my new bookshelf or bookshelves, and I'll link them in the description box below if you haven't seen them. And yeah, there's like 3 videos. It's like part 1, part 2, part 3, and there's an extra video because I wasn't expecting to have an extra bookshelf, but it happens. Things happen, okay? It's okay. Look how pretty. It's okay. As long as just look at it and all will be well. So today I'm doing the big books tag. This was created by One Book, One Review, and I don't think I was tagged by anyone, but I'm gonna do it anyway, so here we go. All you need to do for this tag is choose the 5 biggest books from your bookshelf that you've read and the 2 biggest books from your bookshelf that you have not read. So number 5 on the books that I have read that are really big is Eclipse by Stephenie Meyer. This is the 3rd book in the Twilight saga, and I don't remember anything about this book, so yeah, I think I liked it. I like Twilight, and I read it a really long time ago, and this has 628 pages, so yeah. The 4th book, the 4th biggest book on my bookshelf is this. This is Iona by Alison Goodman. This is the 2nd and final book in the duology, the Iona duology, and this book has 637 pages. The 3rd biggest book on my bookshelf is also from the Twilight saga, and it is Breaking Dawn by Stephenie Meyer. This is the last book in the saga, in the Twilight saga, and yeah, I also don't really remember this book either because I read it a really long time ago. These books are looking so old. Look at that spine, it's just wow. But yeah, this book has 754 pages in it. It's pretty long. I am pretty sure though that I read this in a day, and Eclipse as well. And I think I read Iona, I was gonna say Eon. I think I read Iona in 2 days, maybe? So I've been reading these books really quickly. The 2nd biggest book in my bookshelf is this book right here. This is A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. It's the 1st book in the Song of Ice and Fire series, and this book is 780 pages, so it's pretty long. This book, I think, is different from the other books that I've shown so far, because this book is the only book, or there's another book, but this is one of the only books that I felt daunting to read. Like, when I read Breaking Dawn, which looks bigger, when I read Breaking Dawn, I wasn't daunted at all. I was just like, hey, let's read Breaking Dawn. But when I read this, I was like, we have to read A Game of Thrones. This is huge, look how big it is. I just made such a big fuss. I think maybe it's because the rest of the series is so huge. And speaking of that, the biggest book that I've read and that's on my shelf is A Clash of Kings by George R.R. Martin. This is the 2nd book in the Song of Ice and Fire series, and this book is 173 pages, and it's really long, but it was really enjoyable. I really recommend this series to you if you have not read it, and that's what they look like. The pages are like kind of yellowing. That's not good. I should do something. I don't know what to do. But yeah, anyway, those are the books that I've read. The books that I haven't read that are really big. The 2nd biggest book that I haven't read on my bookshelf is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix by J.K. Rowling. This is how this book looks. And yes, I have not read the Harry Potter series. I read the 1st book in the series, and that was last year. So I don't know what's going on, but I need to read the series. I will eventually. And I'm excited because these books are really pretty and awesome, and go back down. And the biggest book that I have not read yet is this. It's A Feast for Crows by George R.R. Martin. This is the 4th book in A Song of Ice and Fire, and it is 778 pages, so pretty long. And I'm excited to read it, and also really nervous. I'm gonna be tagging these people right here to do this tag. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I will see you next time. Bye!